What's going on, Port fans? Welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be previewing round 12. It's Port Adelaide versus Hawthorn at the Adelaide Oval this Saturday at 1:15 p.m. It's going to be a massive game, and a game that's in the dreadful time slot where I cannot attend, as can many players that are playing amateur footy over the weekend. So should be a decent crowd, not a massive one, I don't think, especially against a side like Hawthorn, who have been well, they're in good touch. They've won their last two games, but obviously they're towards the bottom of the ladder, and Port are flying at the moment at 8 wins on the trot, 9-2, sitting comfortably second at the moment. So let's get straight into it and preview round 12. Bit eerie, this one, isn't it? It's one of those ones where you sort of think Port will come out and pump the Hawks quite comfortably. But our form suggests that we're just getting over the line at the moment, and I'm not criticising that. I think we're very much undermanned. We've got 6 of our best 22 out at the moment. We've obviously missed our 2 big key forwards. Rioli only came back last week from a 2-week suspension. We've had countless amounts of injuries, consistent changes, and playing players that probably wouldn't be in best 22 or are, on the verge of it. And we're getting the job done. I think this week with again, concerns around who can come in and who will come out. It's going to obviously depend on who's fit, and obviously we just talk about selection. Selection's the big one this week. Boak, Dixon, Marshall, Fantasia's a test as well. Tom Jonas coming back from a week off for suspension. There are players there that are very easily slotted back into this team. Whether or not they do come back in is a question in itself. And against the Hawks outfit, who have 2 pretty decent key forwards at the moment in Kajitsky and also Mitch Lewis. And, Bruce, Dylan Moore down forward. Their midfield are performing quite nicely with Jai Newcomb leading the way in the middle there. I feel like it's a game where we could win this, but not as comfortably as we'd like. And with their percentage of 111 at the moment, I would love to see us really, really dig deep and pump this Hawks outfit and really showcase that we are a team that can put a team to the sword, but also, we've shown that we can win games comfortably. We've shown people that we can win games closely, but I'd really like to see us put someone to the sword. Our biggest win of the year was round 1 against Brisbane. We put them to the sword, and I'd like to see that again this week against the Hawks. So you look at it and you go, Ollie Lord's kicked a goal in pretty much every game he's played since coming in for Dixon's leaving against North Melbourne. He was the early out there. So you look at it and you bring in Todd Marshall. It's a very simple change that you're definitely bringing in Todd Marshall. Boak looks unlikely, and to be honest, I wouldn't risk him in a game like Hawthorn. Rest him out this week. Same with Charlie Dixon. I would probably rest him another week as well. We've got 2 big games coming up after this Hawks match, and I don't want to throw this game and say, hey, look, rest him up. But coming towards the back end of the year, say, for example, you put the scenario there, you've got Boak and Dixon, 2 very key components to this team. We're playing the Dogs and playing the Cats before we have a bye. Both are going to be crucial games. Both are massive games. Top 8 teams, looking to prove points, and they're the games you want to win. So you have your big key counterparts there for those matches. I'd say give them a rest this week. So you bring in Todd Marshall. You probably bring in Tom Jonas again this week. And who you take out, I'm not sure. I've loved McEntee's work. I've loved the likes of Lockie Jones' games last week. I thought he was very, very good. Jackson Mead's probably one that does come out in that situation. And Ollie Lord probably misses out for Todd Marshall. I don't mind the Finlayson-Marshall combination. Lysett's been very, very good up forward. In the ruck, I think. So, yeah, it's an interesting one for selection-wise. I'm not sure exactly how they'll go with it. And obviously I'm recording this pre-selection. So, personally, if anything, I'm on the reserve in terms of bringing players back. And the one I'd definitely be bringing in is Todd Marshall. So that's my probably little 2 cents there. Josh Sinn's another one that's been very, very impressive for the Magpies recently. So could be an opportunity for him to come in as well. The Hawks are in some fine form at the moment. And I think the massive thing here is us getting a good start and not letting them really have a taste of maybe having a chance to win. This is the type of game. It's going to be lovely weather. I think it's 20 degrees. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be a lovely day at the Adelaide Oval. It's the type of conditions. It's a very similar feeling to the West Coast game where we come in. It's like, we'll keep it at arm's length, maybe win by 40, 45 points and be happy with it. I'm pleased with that to happen, get the job done. We did that when we did that against the Eagles, and then came out the next week and played a beautiful game of footy against St Kilda at Marvel. So I'm happy for us to go that way, be quite reserved, but this is the type of game you just sit here. We're on the verge of a club record, 9 in a row for victories. 9 in a row. A streak like that doesn't come often in the AFL. And for us to be 8 wins on the trot, 9-2, comfortably in the top 4 at the moment, you want to seize these moments, take advantage of it, and really celebrate the fact that we're on a club record here. History in the makings there, after all. If we can do that against the Hawks this weekend, it's a massive achievement, and again, just keeps adding confidence to 2023. People still don't like the look of us. They don't rate us. They don't see a threat there. They see a team that's on a winning streak at the moment. I think Gary Lyon put it perfectly in a piece of commentary when we went end to end from Illyria's intercept mark. It was the play of the day on the club's YouTube channel. When Illyria took the mark, we went to Horn Francis, who went to DBJ, hit up Ollie Lord inside 50. His quote in that piece of commentary there was that Richmond were obviously coming, but this is a team that has won 7 in a row. They know how to win games. Exactly what we proved on the weekend. Exactly what we've proven in 5 games this year where it's been under 10 points or under 2 goals. Again, we just got to find a way to win. Get through this weekend, get a bit of percentage, and really put a lot of teams on notice. And the Dogs the week after, the Cats the week after that, going into the bye, if we could somehow secure more wins with those two as well and end up being 11 wins on the trot going into the bye is going to be so rewarding for us. It's come later in the year than everyone else. We get the last week of the byes. Going into the rest of the year, we can have a massive charge. So that's why the Hawthorn game is really important for both selection-wise and also setting ourselves up for those big games in the coming weeks. Then again, it could just be the Zach Butters show. So who knows what's going to happen on Saturday. Hopefully it's just a decent win for Port Adelaide. I'm tipping us by 52 points. I think it's going to be a nice little confidence boost for certain players out there that might want to get their hands on the footy a little bit more. I'm looking at you, Ryan Burton. I'm looking at you, maybe a Jackson Mead. Just those types of players that may have looked good early, have been playing in different positions. Miles Bergman is another one that's been in fantastic form, has lost his feet a little bit with these chops and changes with positions. So getting a bit of consistency in games for certain players. And Rioli as well, find a bit of touch. We need a bit of class around the footy. So looking forward to see what we produce this weekend against a Hawks outfit that are going to come out, I reckon, and have a bit of a sniff about them. So looking forward to it. I won't be there. I'm jealous for the people that will be there. It's going to be a lovely day at the Adelaide Oval. Thank you very much for watching, Poor fans. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new for plenty more Port Adelaide and AFL content to come your way. Glass table's out. Make sure you check out episode 12. It's all there, ready for you. Actually, it's episode 13, so make sure you check it. Check them all out. Just go through the playlist, watch them one by one. Happy for you to do that. So make sure, you check all of that out. Thank you very much for watching, Poor fans. My name's Anthony, and as always, can't pay.